Hey guys, it's Woody Mark here, coming with a brand new FIFA video where we're gonna try to get Rodrigo to 100 goals. And yeah, overall we've come up against a pretty, well, this team isn't good. It's just got a lot of good players like Van Persie, Rooney. Well, I guess Van Persie isn't that good, but it's got Ozil, Marquisio, Company, I think I have Boateng as well, if my memory is correct, or someone similar. But however, when you're on low chemistry, you can win headers just like that, and apparently Rodrigo can head the ball, which, to be honest, this is new to me. He seems like he can do absolutely everything. However, this guy doesn't have good chemistry, so things like corners and that aren't going to be a real effective tactic, to put it lightly. But even so, Salcedo on the ball crosses it in into Rodrigo again, who scores another goal to make it 60 goals, which is quite unbelievable considering we're not even on episode 10 yet. Hence why I've only been doing this once a week to sort of slow the series down, because we've been doing that well with Rodrigo. Like, record-wise and all of that, we haven't been doing great, but I guess it's because I've been working on lower teams or something, and yeah, but overall, there will be a new team in this episode, so yeah, enjoy it. But Rodriguez chips it, pretty nice chip, solid goal, like, fantastic goal by Jesse Rodriguez. So yeah, overall, that's a really good game from my point, and that is a class finish, actually, real class. But pretty much stats say we deserve, well, he rage quits, actually, but without further ado, we will be making a new team. So, without further ado, here is the intro for it. Yeah. So, after that first game with our coin reward, I was able to create a brand new squad. Now, overall, I've been creating a lot of it off camera kind of thing. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. We've got the classic defense still, the classic back line. However, now I have signed Perez, a very good centre mid, very fast, good dribbler, also can defend quite well, all around good stats. And I've also signed Carlos Vela, probably the cheapest, best right right-sided player you can sign in the BBVA. Some would argue De La Feu, but I like him a lot. Got the classic Rodrigo, of course, and then I signed Munyain, who's a very underrated player in this game. I tried him out once for like 10 games, I think, and he did pretty well, so I wanted to try him again. Now, overall, it's the bench now. Now, strikers we're not going to use because Rodrigo is going to play every single game, but I have indeed signed De La Feu as well as a backup because I didn't want to use Candias or Feguli. So yeah, that's sort of the way that kind of goes. Now, I am wanting to sign another centre mid as backup because currently I'm still having to use Ruben Paredo, who, in my opinion, has been really good. Like, look at those assists, 10 assists, that's actually quite insane. But overall, I'm wanting to sign like a Modric or someone. Oh, the manager, that's the other thing I've got. I've also signed Gus Hiddink to get that chemistry boost, so I don't have to change the positions for Khedira or Rodriguez either. So yeah, I'm wanting to sign Modric and probably Carvajal next, and yeah, and I'm probably going to take it like that, and then I'll probably look to building two squads at the same time. So, for instance, using one squad, then the other, and so on and so forth. But if you enjoyed the video so far, please support it. But without further ado, we'll get back into the games. So we are now testing the new side out, and yeah, a few players I obviously had to rest, like I believe Munyain had low fitness, and more so using Jesse Rodriguez on the left. And overall, we come up against a really good 4-2-1-2 side. Narrow, I don't think narrow works on this game. Apparently, with weaker teams, it does work. But yeah, this guy straight up quit. Now, I should be given the win for this because he quit. He didn't DC or anything like that. I know it was 0-0, but he chose to lose. Therefore, what happens is I win. If 11 players walked off the pitch randomly, you wouldn't be, and it was like 0-0 after 5 minutes, you would be awarded a win. You wouldn't be awarded like a draw or anything. You'll be given a 3-0 win. So that's what should have happened in real life, but with the servers and that, I can understand how that can't happen. But I can't complain. That's actually a pretty nice goal. I didn't even see Mata running there, to be honest. It was a beautiful ball by Harry Kane, and he scored it. So I can't complain too much on that front foot. But this guy had an alright team. Unfortunately, the problem with this guy was he was very passy, and the minute I scored a goal like that, and can I just say, all 4 of Rodrigo's goals so far have been headers. That is unbelievable for Rodrigo. He is an absolute god right now. Even when he's not scoring with his foot, he is scoring with that. And he actually, well, he does get the ball back here. But I give it into Rafinha this time, who finesses it around the keeper. And yeah, Rafinha is a really good player. Very solid player for a really cheap price. Obviously, I'm going to be going for a best player, but yeah, I guess that's the way it goes. Gonna go for a better player, but you know, I'm happy with Correa and Rafinha for now. But I'm wanting to upgrade the side a little bit more. For instance, add Modric and Carvajal in, and then I might look to a cam. So yeah, then I'll start creating the other squad, most likely, but I'm pretty sure I've said that before. But Rodrigo actually scores with his foot this time to make it goal number 62. Yeah, the hype is real. The hype is indeed real. And yeah, we actually managed to win the title. I'm pretty sure I said that. So that gave me a coin boost to finish the side off. Like, the recording's marked up because I recorded that live sort of bit, like, before the first bit. So probably not the greatest way to do it, but I still wanted to do an order kind of thing. So it was weird. It was weird. But a nice finish from Carlos Vela on his debut. But if you guys watch any of my squad builders, the last tons I've done the 4-3-3 attacking, so I wanted to use that in this game. So, but yeah, I think with the next squad builder I'll do a different formation, because I'm sure if I had more viewers they would probably complain by now, which I'm not surprised with. So I'll try to vary it up. Next squad builder I might do a 4-2-1-2. And yeah, I'm hoping to get a new series going soon. I did record the first episode for it, however I learned that apparently OBS records your voice and Skype's voice at the same time. So you heard 2 marks, which obviously isn't good content. So yeah, but again, we are up against the mighty 4-3-3 side with Dumbia and Benzema weirdly in the side, and Sterling actually. Those front 3 are really weird, however, and also that midfield is quite weird. Khedira, Cruz and Isco at CDM. But Varane does get the header. That's also another player at one side. Like, many players I want to upgrade, so I might do the smaller upgrades to begin with. I believe I do have 2,000 coins in the bank. And also, in this game, this is going to sound really bad and make me sound like a terrible player. But the thing I'm best at is goal kicks. Like, I'm very good at slotting the ball in and goal kicks and varying it up. So, that's what I feel I'm best at personally. But goal number 63, and yeah, that was a really nice goal. Just smashed it in. Maybe his defender should have tackled me, but nevertheless, it was a good goal, 1-1. And he sort of did the panic pass. Maybe should have stayed calm, passed it back to the goalkeeper. He failed to do so. Perez on the ball, into Rodrigo, fake shot first time, tucks it in, great goal. And yeah, edge of the box doing the first time fake shot is really good because it can get you a free kick. And no one really expects it either, so I personally say it's a really nice technique to use, so use it at home, please, but do it safely. But I guess that is 2-1, and overall, lots of these games I felt fairly in control, and like, here he just did an awful move, to be honest, and oh my goodness, that is an excellent goal. If you guys don't know, in this game, scoring goals like that is very, very difficult. It just doesn't happen. Like, the keeper didn't even move. Like, he wasn't running forwards, and I just chipped him for some strange reason, and he didn't move. But that sort of moment, you can tell it's still FIFA 15, but it's like different engines, so at times it does work, but at times it doesn't. But great roulette from Rodrigo. Now, this guy actually caught me out here because he rushed his goalkeeper, but went backwards. But I dribbled enough to score, and we are 2/3 through this series, and hasn't even been 10 episodes. So I personally don't know what I'm going to do once I reach 100 goals. Like, I'm a little bit stuck actually on what I should do. It's a complicated thing. Like, I might have other series going or something along those lines, but Benzema on the ball, and Dumbia is of course going to score because he's Dumbia. So yeah, him and Sturridge are probably my Satans. If you come up against Dumbia and Sturridge, I hate you. I'm not even joking, I do indeed hate you. But it's a game, you do what you can to win, so I understand. And that player also should have been sent off, actually. He got away with that because he was on a yellow card. So, because he flat out took me out. But we got Ruben Paredo, free kick, scores it. What a free kick. Very underrated player. If you're starting off, sign him. I think he's really, really good, actually. So, yeah, he's a really underrated player in the BBVA and has done quite well for me. But overall, that's the end of the video. Hit the like button, so wildcards alone. Do subscribe if you want to see more. It's in Woody Mark Mafia. See ya, guys.